And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's Seoul going up against Tennessee. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Almost ready to get underway. And on the mound now, Paul Skeens. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
And now the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. And that's in for a strike. And this one is off and running. And a swing and a miss there.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Fly ball to right. Soto gets under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Now the catcher up to hit, Jason Varitek. This guy's kind of a unicorn in today's game of baseball. It seems like we're seeing fewer and fewer switch hitters, and he is elite regardless of the side of the plate he's hitting from. That one fouled off.
Yeah, he's so fun to watch as a hitter. Bats from both sides of the plate, and he's so rare in that he really makes a lot of contact batting both righty and lefty. And, you know, it takes a ton of time in the cage to maintain both of those swings. You know, but one thing about being a great switch hitter, it's so tough to keep both of your swings sharp. I mean, sometimes it can feel like a long time in between at bats against a lefty or vice versa. You can work on both swings, but there's only so much a guy can do in the batting cage.
Jones hauls it in, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Juan Soto now. 1-0-1 on the gun, swing and a miss.
0-1. I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Up the middle. Trey Turner gloves it, and that is the inning. We go to the bottom of the first. At the plate, Trey Turner. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Adele moving back on it. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here's McCutcheon. And that one is in for a strike at 95. It's 0-1. Leiter. He's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. In the dirt. And the count 1-2.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and you know he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping guys off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today. The emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
Gets it to first, and there's 2 away. So here is Bryce Harper. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that guys at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next hitter out. Into Candelario's glove. That's the 3rd out. New inning getting started. Here's Nolan Arenado. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Chipper Jones.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Skeens back to work. Late swing, foul to the left.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a gold glove, if not a platinum glove. Everything came together for him. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Jamer Candelario stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Brooks Lee, batting with one down, takes a strike. That misses the zone, and 1-1.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. Soriano makes the grab for the second out. So digging in, Wenzel Perez. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
1 ball.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Third out, and that ends the frame. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. Headed down the line. Perez on the move. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The wind and the pitch. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul ball, still 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Out to center. Adele moves under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Juan Soto. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. Up the middle, Abrams. They get the out on Soto. Next to hit, Chipper Jones. And a foul ball. On the ground, right side. Into Candelario's glove. And they get the out on Jones. And that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Pinch hitter coming on, Evan Carter. A runner at first for him, nobody out. Fought off foul.
Well, pitcher's probably thinking he's a little late on that pitch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed him up, not give him something off speed that he can handle.
Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. That one hit to right. Soto really on his horse for it. 2 down. Jason Varitek getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. And there's a foul ball. 2 outs. And that is out of play. The 0-2. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Bottom of the inning, leading off, Alfonso Soriano. Soriano getting the start at second, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Check swing, called strike. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Fly ball right field. That one back. That one on its way. And it's gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 1-0. Here's Joe Adele. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the 3rd. And that skips into dirt.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. And good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Nice grab. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. And here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. That one missing inside. Fouled off down the right side. Runner at first with no outs here. And that misses. And it's 2-1. Inside, just missed. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Back to the top of the lineup. And now here is Trey Turner. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Makes the catch up against the wall. Here's the center fielder, Andrew McCutchen. He's 0 for 1. Ball 1, no strikes.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. And that one pulled foul. 1 out. Runners at first and second.
2-2 the count.
Squirts away a little bit. Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. And that's a strikeout. Matthew Ross says he went around. Bryce Harper to the plate. Grounded out his first time. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that'll do it. And we're back onto the fourth. And now Juan Soto. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now it appeal to third, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. Foul ball there. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. McCutchen has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. Now batting Jeimer Candelario. 0 for 1 as he popped out foul to third his first time up. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Adele on the run. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Bottom 4, here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Carter pulls it down, and there's one down. Now here is Juan Soto. Check swing, called strike.
0-1's the count.
One down, base is empty. And that one missing low. And that one is lifted in the air. Carter makes the grab. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Chipper Jones. That's a little bit low. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
They say you win. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Inside, almost got him.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the second baseman, Brooks Lee. Schemes back to work. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, these guys definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Now it's the right fielder, Wenzel Perez. Swinging a foul out of play. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Bang! A A solo shot. And this game is tied. It's 1-1. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Dominguez, the next to hit. Yeah, that's fouled off.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And now the center fielder, Evan Carter. Swings through that one.
Well, baseball's coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
2 strikes.
Chop to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. That's down and in. A slider missed.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And there's a ball.
And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Now the left fielder, Joe Adell, reached on an infield single his first time. And a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. Just missed. That one hammered, but pulled foul. One down, bases empty. On a line, base hit. Hunter Goodman will hit next. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1.
No strike.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That pitch gets the corner, and the count 1-2. Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. Trey Turner with a chance now. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. And that one lifted in the air center field. Carter sizing this one up. He's got it. That is the inning. Top 6. Here's the shortstop at the plate, C.J. Abrams. Abrams, in his 3rd season, 24 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. Misses off the plate, 1-0. Swinging a foul straight back. And he blows that one by him at 100. Next offering misses. 2-2. And no one can get there. Now he'll turn for second. Not in time. He's safe.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Man at second. And strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And now 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Bangs off the wall. Throws to second. And he's out. Trying for 2. But 1 run is in to score. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. Raging back towards the wall. Makes the catch up against the wall. 2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Chipper Jones. 1 for 2. And that'll do it. Bottom of the 6th. Now the number 2 hitter, Andrew McCutchen. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now here is Harper. He was late there. Strike 1.
All ones the count.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
All over that one right there. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that.
So they turn things over to the righty, Devin Williams.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Hit on the ground to short. Abrams tosses to first, and that's an out. Safe, and with 2 outs, the tying run is at third. And now, Juan Soto. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
Inside, ball 2.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike. Ball 3.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Got him. Huge strikeout there. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the first baseman, Jeimer Candelario. That one in triple digits.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And that one's a little bit low. And the count 1-2. Got him swinging. And the batter now, Brooks Lee.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Strike 1.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, Got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Hauls it in for the out. 2 away down. And the batter now, Wenzel Perez. He's already homered in this game. Foul ball. A little out front there as he swings through it.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out. Bottom of the 7th. Now the third baseman, Chipper Jones. Swings and chases a low one there.
0-1.
The next offering misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Chipper lifts one to left. Going back on this one. And it's off the wall. As the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
On the ground at first. Fair ball. They're waving Chipper home. He'll score easily. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run and scoring position. Joe Adell now at the plate. He's 2 for 2. So they turn to their closer, Emmanuel Clase.
Power slider guy, Boo. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Go ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Check swing, called strike. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. And now the catcher comes up to him, Hunter Goodman. And that one fouled off. Laced down the line, and now maybe extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores, and they have the lead.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Man at second. And there's a strike. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one in the dirt. One out, and a runner at second. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Swing, a high fly ball hit the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he gets to third safely, moving up on the fly out, and there are 2 gone. Here's the center fielder, Andrew McCutcheon. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Picks himself up an RBI. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Andrew Miller into the game.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Ball 1 to Bryce. McCutcheon, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swung on, popped up left side. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Skeens back to work.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That hit him.
That got him.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Evan Carter getting ready to hit. And fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. And misses inside. On the ground, right side. Fires to second for 1.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Abrams, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Oh, man, that stays fair. We got a new ball game. Great swing, just couldn't keep it between the lines. He's got to try to bottle that. Do it again.
He hauls it in, 2 away. Here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. Just missed. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. He jacks that one out to left. It's 4-4. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Juan Soto, the next to hit. First pitch just misses. That one fouled off.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
The 1-1 is fouled off. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. And we're back on to the bottom of the 8th. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That's inside. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tied at 4. That misses, and it's 2-2.
No, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where pitchers would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
And now the right fielder, Juan Soto, 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. On the ground to first. Could be 2. To second, Abrams. Relay to first. Double play.
Man, that is such a tough double play to execute as a first baseman. To not only field the ball and make a good throw to second with a runner in the baseline, but also to hustle back to first base and get set up to receive the return throw. That takes great footwork and an awareness of where the bag is.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. All set to start the Ninth in this one, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. That catches the top part of the zone. 0-1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
And that one is inside. That missed by a lot. And the count's even at 2. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. And here's the first baseman, Jeimer Candelario. Off the plate inside, and it's 1-0. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Brings it in. 2 down. So up next, Brooks Lee. 0 for 3 in this one.
Foul ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. And that one handled. Slings to first, and that is that. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Stepping in, Alfonso Soriano. Danny Coulombe gets the call from the pen. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. And a sweeper misses for a ball. Check swing, called strike. Next offering down low and in the dirt.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That's towards center. Carter under it. Brings it in. 1 up, 1 down. So digging in, Joe Adell.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And a swing and a miss.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Sends it to first. 2 away. And here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And there's a foul ball. Two out, space is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. On the ground to third, and it stays fair. Around first, digging for 2. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Turner at the plate now, and that's inside. On the ground to third. They get the force. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to extra innings. Now at the plate, Wenzel Perez. Late swing, fouled off. And there's 1 down. So up next, Jason Dominguez. Ground ball up the middle. 2 in a row set down to start the 10th. To second, tag, safe. So they get one at first, but can't complete the double play. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Evan Carter digs in. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Heading for the plate. Now a long throw home. Not in time. He beat it, and they've got the lead.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield, and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Out to short. Fires across the diamond. They limit the damage here. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Andrew McCutchen. Number 70 gets handed the rock out of the pen. That misses the zone. Ball one.
Well, in this situation with the runner on second, you've got to get him up to third. Think back up to middle or to right field.
And now 2-1.
2-1.
Smoked on the ground a second. Throws to first in time. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out. Here is Bryce Harper. 1 for 4 with a double. And that one upstairs, ball one.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Got him swinging for the K. And they're down to their last out. And a big spot here for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Trying to deliver as the hero.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter. But I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now. And there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Dennis Santana on the pitch out of the pen here. Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and again we are tied.
Well, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. That's off the inside corner. 2 balls, no strikes. And the slider just misses. On the corner for a strike, and now 3-1. And that'll load the bases.
Well, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Soriano up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Swing and a ground ball out to short. On the run, sent it over to first. What a play. Inning over. We're in extras here. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek. And that one fouled off. Up and in. And now it's even 1-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
In plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down. So now a pinch hitter, Richie Sexson. And he's got the go-ahead. Run out there in scoring position for him. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Michael Busch.
Big at bat here, so looking for a better matchup with a left-handed bat.
With the go-ahead run at third, and here in extra innings. Gets in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. 0-2 now. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Fires to third, but he's back. Takes it in for the out.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Jones can't hold up, and that's a strike.
0-1.
That misses, and the count even 1-1. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. Swings and misses, and it's 1-2. That one just misses.
Just missed with that good fastball inside, but it plants a seed in the hitter's mind. He's got to be ready for that pitch, which will open up the outside part of the plate.
Tosses to first, and they get all set for the bottom of the 11th. Here's the left fielder, Joe Adele. Santana back to work. That one is absolutely belted. Bangs off the wall. In comes the winning run, and they walk it off in the 11th. 6-5. We welcome you inside Oak Street Park. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Philadelphia taking on Seoul. First pitch coming your way next. All right, first pitch coming up. And pitching in this game, Tarek Skubal.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Yep,
and that's off the outside edge. And it's 2-1. Cut on and lifted in the air. Adele going after it. Puts it away for the out. Now the number 2 hitter, Lance Berkman. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. Skubal, 28 years old. And he was a 9th round draft pick back in 2018. Dominguez. And there are 2 outs. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's going to be Evan Carter.
Number 32, Evan Carter.
Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
1-0.
Nolan Arenado, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Out to short. Whips it across. And that is the third out of the inning. Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher, Drew Rasmussen.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponent.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Goes down looking. And now Jason Varitek. Now he breaks his bat. Throws to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. And now it's Juan Soto.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
2 down, nobody on. And that one is downstairs. The count now 2-2. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Top of the second. Here's Juan Soto.
The right fielder, Juan Soto.
This one smoked. Could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double. So digging in, Wenzel Perez. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Reaching down, makes the catch. Runner tags at second. He's in there. Here's Ketel Marte. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Waste no time there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Digging in, Jason Varitek. Pitch misses, ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
On the ground, 2 ball. There's 1 out, and that's 2. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Nolan Arenado. Late on that fastball.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
In the air, left field, down the line. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. And now the first baseman, Jeimer Candelario. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. And that's off the inside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. One out, base is empty. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. So 1 out, nobody on. Brooks Lee will hit next. And that's in there at the knees.
Ball 1.
And base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Next to hit, Wenzel Perez. And that is out of play. Lee over at first with 1 away. Ground ball to the right side. There's 1.
He's out.
Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the center fielder, Grady Sizemore. Skubal back to work. Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. And here's the first baseman, Lance Berkman. That's down and in. Nobody out, runner at first. Out in front and foul to the left side. The 1-1 is fouled off. Base knock, center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came.
There's a swing and a drive. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. So now it's Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 1. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. Nolan Arenado goes deep, and they add to the lead. It's 5-1. Now here is Juan Soto. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something. Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Against good pitchers, you got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Perez snags it for the 2nd out.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And now the DH, Junior Caminero. 0 for 1 so far.
Ball 1, no strike.
In the dirt. Soto off of first with 2 away. Oh, right to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. That one fouled off. 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one is in the dirt. And it's a full count. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. He made him pay for that one. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 8-1. And first offering is fouled off. Center field. Adele moves under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. On the ground, right side. And foul ball.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Here's the 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
To the right side. And he takes it himself for the out. Here's Joe Adele. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact and just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy. Oh, gets dirty, gathers and throws, and it beats him. What a play. Here's C.J. Abrams now.
Shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. That one ripped. Carter, long run into the gap. Nabs it, and that is that. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Grady Sizemore. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. He sends one out the opposite way, and they add a run. It's 9-1. Berkman stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
Well, these players really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They're getting hits when it matters most and converting base runners into runs. They've got 5 hits with runners in scoring position.
And that's in the dirt.
One of the most frustrating things for an offense is leaving runners on base. So the big hits they've gotten in this one have made a very happy group of hitters down there.
And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out. Here's Nolan Arenado. He's already homered here in this one. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 11-1. That's out to center field. Dominguez hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field, and that keeps the inning alive.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Perez off of first with 2 away. That one down the line, and it gets by him. Still able to fire over.
No, he beat it.
And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
A couple of singles back-to-back. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And
line drive, base hit. 1 run across. Now 2 runs score, and they extend their lead.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now fly ball to right center. And that is that. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Are we on script?
Never.
All right, singing in ballpark entertainment. You got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagining running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
2 outs, base is empty. Now, Nolan Arenado. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Chipper Jones. Looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones. And he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. 13-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.